when contested their field goal attempt on Sunday after going 7 for 13 in Game 1. He also spent a majority of the time guarding Jalen Brown in Game 2. So Draymond, as usual, taking center stage. Stephen A. Smith, what should the Celtics mindset be tonight regarding Draymond Green?
I don't know how controversial this is. I'm not trying to be, believe it or not. But I will tell you, I think giving Draymond Green a taste of his own medicine might be the order of the day. Get in his face. Try to antagonize him. Try to egg him on. You're the Boston Celtics. You're an elite defensive team in this game. You've got some offensive potency. You're on your home turf. You got some of the greatest fans in the history of this game right in this arena with a parquet floor to back it up, with 17 banners hanging in the rafters. That's where Golden State is trying to get one day. If I'm the Boston Celtics, I antagonize him a little bit. I egg him on. I got the crowd supporting me. Who knows what that might make him do? Dare I say it might make him get himself ejected.
Yes. Don't go there. I had a great conversation with Grant Hill today.
Right.
A calm personality, if there ever was one, right?
Right.
And you know what's interesting, Stephen? I said to Grant, what would you do? He said, no. He is skilled in that. He's a professional when it comes to the art of antagonism. Don't go there unless you've got a guy who's a pro of his. If you had the equivalent of Dennis Rodman in a Celtic uniform, I could see going back at him, but they don't. The Celtics don't have those kind of personalities, do they, Jalen? Jalen may agree with you, haven't heard yet. No, leave Draymond alone and do what you do. Stephen A., that was very persuasive. But after listening to Grant Hill, a Hall of Famer himself, I'm like, okay, I get this. Draymond can draw you into some things and get you off your game by going after him. Try to ignore him as best you can and do what you do.
You got to play with force, and this is what you do for an irritant like Draymond Green. Number one, you scoreboard watch. If you beating him, that don't matter. Number two, you be physical with him. And number three, you score on him. In Game 1, they were 7 for 13, as you mentioned, against him. In Game 2, 1 for 9. So every time you miss, those are 8 times that he feels confident about his game. He had 3 times more altercations than he had field goals. You see what I'm saying?
So you wouldn't go after him either, not physically.
Well, it's not. If you're Al Horford, that's something that you can do. But Grant Williams, as soon as he get in foul trouble, it just takes him out of the game. You don't even want him taking those fouls.
This is the part, Wilbon, that I'm trying to get you to grasp. I'm not talking about Draymond against the Celtics and vice versa. I'm talking about the Celtics turning it into a contest between Draymond and the officials. Somehow, some way, yeah, Draymond may be Draymond, but officials change every single game, and we got them in the best in the business. But because they've been empowered more and more to somewhat keep behavior in check, particularly as it's directed towards them, if I can figure out a way to get Draymond in such trouble that, dare I say, he might get ejected, I'm sorry, I'm trying that.
Scott Foster's crew is the officials for tonight's game. He'll be the lead official. You played against a lot of the guys that Michael Wilbon is talking about, Jalen. When you're on the floor with Dennis Rodman, with Charles Oakley, others the antagonists, how does it affect the way you play?
Wallace.
So as a team, your disposition has to change psychologically. And that's what Ime Udoka was talking about in the press conference. He said, if I was playing, in other words, I don't necessarily know if I have guys that can do that until they show me. Looking back at the Jalen Brown altercation, when Marcus Smart comes over, he pulls back Draymond Green. He doesn't confront Draymond Green. That's a difference. Going forward in this series, this altercation with Marcus Smart is going to be vastly different, Stephen A. I promise you. He's going to come over to confront.
How do you know that?
Because that's what you got to do to win this series, or you might as well not even play.
Must have talked about them on the off days, right?
That's the only thing that I'll guarantee y'all. They show footage of him getting in Ime's face, Brown's face, Tatum's face, Smart's face, Horford's face,
questioning
Williams' face.
But I'm not questioning that you're right. I'm questioning, does Marcus Smart know what you know?
Oh, he knows.
Okay.
Oh, he definitely knows.
Okay.
They're going to know the assignment tonight in front of these home fans. I'll tell you this. If they lose, they're going to make sure that Draymond Green psychologically doesn't punk them.
Do you know who has the record for most, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, for the most technical fouls in NBA history, Michael?
It's only 1 or 2 people. It's either Draymond Green or Dennis Rodman.
It is those two in that order.
I actually was going to throw Rasheed Wallace into the mix, but okay.
He wasn't in the finals. nearly as many times
Gotcha.
as those guys have
Right.
been. It is those two in that order. It is Draymond and then Dennis Rodman.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.